Welcome back to video lesson 4 in your free 7-day email video course from EnglishAnyone.com. I'm Drew Badger, co-founder of EnglishAnyone.com, and today we are going to start learning the easy, automatic English Anyone way. Let's begin by thinking like a scientist. Imagine you're working on an experiment. You have two different plants and you want to compare how much water is good for your plant. You have water, sunlight, soil, and these three things are what help a plant grow. If in an experiment you change the water but keep the soil and sunlight the same, then you can test how much water is good for your plant. So in our experiment, we have the same amount of soil, the same amount of sunlight, and we change the water level a little bit. We find out that this water level is better than this water level. You need to learn English the same way. Imagine if you do the same experiment again, but you have different levels of sunlight, different amounts of soil, and different amounts of water. Do you think it would be possible to tell how much water is good for the plant? Absolutely not. The whole point of an experiment is to find one thing and test for it. In English learning, it's the exact same thing. What you want to do is figure out some one new thing that you want to learn, or when you're reading or listening, find something that is only teaching you one new thing, and you will be able to absorb it much faster. Let's begin with the reading example. If you want to read something like a novel or another nonfiction story, or if you want to watch a movie, would you watch a movie that you understand only 50% of? Or do you think it would be better to watch something or read something that you understand maybe 80 or 90% of? If you said 80 or 90%, you would be correct. Have you ever been watching a movie and you sit with your English learning dictionary and every 5 minutes you need to look up a word? It's probably not very fun. It's okay sometimes to look up a new word, but if what you're learning, what you're watching or reading is too complicated, you won't be able to learn naturally. To learn naturally means to know most of the information already, so that the new thing becomes easy to understand from the context. This is learning one new word in a phrase of words you already know, and this is how you begin learning more new English in the English you already know. This is how native English speakers learn English, and this is how you improve in your own language by learning new words and phrases. Remember that it's important to learn naturally by not trying to focus on too many things at the same time. Try to understand already maybe 80 or 90% of a movie you are watching, or if it's a story you are reading. And if you don't understand already and can't learn most of the new words or phrases just by understanding the other words around them, then you should find something easier to understand. So remember, when you go out and you want to improve, learn the natural way. Don't try to learn too many things at the same time, or you won't be able to understand. You'll get frustrated and you won't want to study English anymore. So always keep things simple and make it easy for your brain to understand. Learn like a scientist. Try to find one new thing that you are studying for. It could be the new word or the new idea or new phrase. But if you can find one new thing and focus on it, then that will be the way that you improve much faster. Spend a lot of time really mastering what you learn, and then you will see real improvement in your English much faster. In tomorrow's lesson, we're really excited to introduce to you some really cool mnemonics. These are memory techniques that will help you remember what you're studying much faster. So join us here again tomorrow. Open tomorrow's email, watch tomorrow's video, and start remembering all of the things you're studying and learn the smart way. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.